am joined with Tracy Image, who is an upcoming artist.
Please don't.
Yeah, why not? This girl is doing bits with her abstract art, so follow her, Tracy Image. Well, at Tracy Image.
At Tracy Image on Instagram.
On Instagram.
It's all my weird and wonderful abstract illustrations.
Yeah. And the voice clips that go with them as well.
Which I need to upload at some point, and I will before the year is done. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, like we all getting there. So yes, thank you.
Yeah, well, today we just want to talk about what's going on this week, to be honest.
Your handle.
I am Aimy on Twitter and on Instagram. Don't go on Facebook because it's dead. And I don't ever post anything, so forget about it.
No one's home.
Right? So,
what do you want to talk about first?
So can I just say that I think 40 is a complete pussy-hole, yeah, for all of his freaking pillow talking. Like, come on now. That's not your fiance or your wife or whatever. You're just there, just busting your whole thing open emotionally to some random bitch. And now look what's happened. Now look. Now, you see?
So you know when Drake, got the news? You know that? Have you seen that meme where Drake's looking up and it's like the whole image is blurred? That's the face that's the face he made when he found that 40 was pillow talking to some random girl. Just another one of these. Boo! 27 hit combo of L's. You get. Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever. And I also have said to you, Amy, before, Drake and his team have. This is their weakness. Just random chicks, not their Codys, just the groupies that they end up keep fucking. It's just it's gonna be their downfall, and it is so far.
Yeah.
Well done, Drake. We're so proud of you for getting a porn star pregnant.
I cannot.
Well done.
Guys, if you could only see the emotion on Simone's face right now.
You just imagine your grandma, you at family dinner, and you just bring the ute round and grandma's sitting there. After all her hard work and slave labour, you bring home a porn star, blood.
You didn't even bring her home. You didn't even brought the baby home.
No, because it was out that the camp knew, and they were all bringing around gifts for the youth.
Yeah.
So listen, well done. I could clap my hand, but I've got a cappuccino that's far more important right now than your life choices on women, blood. So that's my rant over.
Wait, she said that from the soul.
No, you get. Yeah, that's backhead cuff.
Yeah. So who takes the biggest L in this situation? Is it Drake or is it 40?
40.
100%.
40, and also it also highlights the fuckery that's going on behind the scenes, other than the music.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing way. I don't know. Just the choices. Again, it's just. Work ethic is great. Your music, what you're producing is great. It seems like you're taking a lot of time, but just personal life is just getting a bit out of hand.
I don't know. I think this is a blend of both things, to be honest, because Drake, you must know when your man's unhappy, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Not entirely.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think that he would have spoken to Drake before he spoke to a random bitch?
I think Drake runs the ship. He kind of keep tabs of everyone's feelings. He's got too much going on. Meanwhile, 40.
No, but this is his best friend, Simone. Alleged. This is your alleged. But this is your best friend. Like, you're not gonna be paying attention to everyone's gripes, etc. But your best friend, especially when they're sick and they've just been attacked for having MS, which I'm like, it's all fair war, love and war. I don't care about him attacking the MS, to be honest. Pusha T attacking the MS. But it's a bit of a sensitive time and whatever. Wouldn't you want to kind of just make sure your besties, especially seeing that you and your bestie built this shit?
True.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Can't overlook that. I'm sure they still do talk and have confidential conversations. So maybe they were in a bad place at that time.
You must have been, because come on, Drake is the king of pillow talk. Like, he is pillow talking with Kanye West.
He pillow talks to us, Amy.
He does. He does. He does.
I think the best pillow talk album was what's the first one called?
Oh,
come on, you know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know. With Who's Not a Vegas.
What was it?
Yeah.
No, the mixtape.
Come back to me.
No, that was the first.
Yeah.
Never too late. Something like not never too late. It was just a come on. We know
Yeah,
this
we
one.
do.
That was the hottest pillow talk album ever.
Yeah.
Drake's Pillow Talk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Yeah, you know what? You're finding it.
I gotta find it. Give me a sec.
So make this be a lesson to you. If this is not your wife or your husband
or your
fiance, I mean, there's limitation, there's justification. If that's your partner, cool.
Yeah,
you'll
of
chat to
course.
him. But if this is a girlfriend you just met
from the script club,
or this is another groupie, like
yeah,
that's the one. Banging.
I knew that.
Yeah, me too. I was testing you. I was testing you.
I was searching.
Just testing. Yeah, to make this be a lesson, like don't chat people's business to random people. Didn't your mum tell you not to talk to strangers?
And on that note,
sorry,
we're gonna move on to Kanye West and Drake.
Oh shit.
Now they both sound like they both need a hug.
Is it drugs to need or drugs to take?
You're right. Like they both need a hug. Like I don't even know where to start with this. Kanye West, man, you're wrong for putting Pusha T in that situation, and you know you is, man. You know you wrong for it because you a soft ass nigga. And what was you gonna do? Was you gonna send him some Yeezys and fucking some Kimojis to make him? You ain't gonna do shit. Like you wrong for that.
Of course, that's what I was gonna do.
And Drake, you should have got there first. You're Scorpion. I'm disappointed.
Another L.
You just in this shit coming, alright? We all know the nigga crazy. Yeah, you still, have a look at my baby and shit. What's wrong with you?
Doofus.
What is wrong with you? You know you guys ain't friends. Stop it. Anyway, I'm over that, and that's my rant over. Introduce this little bit that we're going to be doing.
Right. Well, I guess it has a big relation to what's been happening in hip hop. Like no brotherhood, no sisterhood. It's just really ruthless. They were just the things I'm hearing Pusha T say, and what Drake is doing. You're paying $100,000 to like get information. It's just these things are ruthless. I used to believe that everybody had a good heart, and then I slowly grew up and realized nope, people are just cunts. Some of them are consistent cunts, and somebody just cunty. And they will also say, at least I'm consistent, which in that case is just okay, fine. You know what you're getting. I have a concern about there's no brotherhood and there's no sisterhood happening. There's this
in hip hop, or
it's not just in hip hop.
In general,
I think it's in general, and I have a concern that this individuality has an air of selfishness to it.
Of course it does.
And what you gonna do?
But what about like Me Too? That's like a clear banner of sisterhood or some shit, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, I guess.
Shame. Okay.
Sensitive
so,
subject.
Nope.
No. Do you know what? Yes, it is, and in the whole women's rights march is a clear banner of there's still a sisterhood. So I don't know. Maybe it's just Drake and good music just showing their asses.
Well, they didn't show their ass.
And Nicki and Cardi. Especially where Nicki's just dry snitching.
Nicki's just a draw out, bro. But anyway, I want to talk about Ms. Minaj.
Yeah. Do you think there's no concern? Am I just over
hyper? I 100% agree with you, but I see it like on a grassroots level.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like more than I see it in celebrity culture, but I see it amongst the people that I interact with quite a lot. Like people are just really freaking selfish, and then like as someone that I'm self-absorbed, but I'm not selfish. They're two different things, yeah. Like so, as someone that was born to be so not selfish, like. You kind of expect back when you give so much, do you know what I mean? And then when people aren't doing it, it kind of makes you transform into that same sort of person. So then you've got to be conscious that you're not going to allow you know, because when everyone's like, fuck it, I'm doing me, you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to do me too. You know what I mean? And it's not really
contagious.
The right way to be going about it, to be honest. And it is a big problem because no one gives a fuck about anybody right now. And that's bad.
Yeah.
We should love each other.
We should. I don't know what the problem is, but okay. Well, no, definitely. You're absolutely right. It's not completely true, but I think we're on a dangerous border of tipping to absolute selfishness. But the women's rights and the Me Too movement, and which also had a quite famous man, Terry Crews, that also was in the Me Too movement. So yeah, that was a big thing. So okay, it may not be all the way right.
Well, speaking of Me Too, we did want to talk about rape culture, didn't we?
Yes.
And our experience I guess. And I think rape culture, you can't put it on any gender, to be honest, because I think that men are taught a certain thing and women are taught a certain thing.
And that certain thing is?
I think men are taught to just go out there, do what you're doing.
Definitely.
And
sow your oats.
Yeah, and it's almost like there's a few types of women, isn't there? Like there's the throwaway woman, and then there's the woman that you want to kind of like, you know, take home. But it's like your throwaway woman is a take home woman to somebody else. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't really be
treating women
like that. You know. But we teach men one thing, we teach women another thing. To compete with each other, and you know, for men. But we don't teach men to compete for the affections of women. It's just a very unfair playing field. And I think, especially in this society where women are so overtly sexualized as well, like even from a young boy that's going to put ideas of how you treat a woman, you know what I mean, into your head from before anybody even teaches you, before your parents, if you're lucky enough to have good parents that will tell you, listen, you know what I mean, like. And I think that does create a massive problem, you know, in terms of, and we don't make it, we don't really, I don't think women really understand what they're doing as well sometimes. I think we should be a bit more aware, you know what I mean, this whole your pussy Mike psych, you know what I mean?
Yes,
yours, baby,
the classic conversation we had there.
Like,
yeah, no, definitely going back to the conversation of, it's yours, Mike. Psych.
Yeah.
I would punch you in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't leave me with blue lady balls, yeah, and I won't leave you with blue balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants that. Oh, I've got the last M&M, come over and get it. And you come over and get it, and someone's dribbling chocolate out the side of their face.
Because they've eaten it.
Give me the M&M or not. Like, saying that, we do have the right, and this is the grey area, because you do have the right to be like, okay, well, I thought I wanted to fuck, and now I don't. You know what I mean? It's not very nice, but when that's your MO and that's the things that you're doing, like, you shouldn't be doing things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
And it's mental. It's not just sexual.
Yeah.
People do that. It translates, you know, mentally.
I'm gonna put out sensitivity alerts, right? So if you're mad sensitive about this subject, I suggest you just exit right now.
Yeah.
Out of this conversation, because our opinion is gonna get very raw. And it's remember, it's an opinion. It can be debated. So I feel
amongst yourselves, because I said what I said.
I said what I said. For me, Amy was saying, like, we each shared like our experience of when we've been
sexually assaulted.
Yeah, and that sounds really deep. At the time, it's just like, because we felt like we managed to avert the situation calmly. Sexual assault sounds heavy, but that's what it was. So at work, I used to work in a hairdresser's. I was like 19, and one of the guys, the barber's in there. I was in the kitchen making tea, and he literally pushed his body onto me up against the wall. I can't even remember what he says to me, but I managed to avert the situation by pushing him off and just walked off. I still worked there for a further year. I just managed to just
avoid him,
and I didn't tell anybody. It's just like, okay, it was just a thing. I managed to, well, I didn't really avoid him, but I just avoided being in that situation. I avoided being anywhere where I was alone with him. I always kept my distance. We didn't listen. You don't have to have my number or anything like that. So what was my point? I think there's a certain responsibility that needs to be had with women. I remember this conversation of oh, I can dress how I want, and doesn't mean I should have to be touched. Absolutely right. I could dress how I want. Doesn't give you a fucking invitation to come and fucking stick to do something that I'm not consenting to. But here's the sensitivity part. You have to take responsibility.
I don't know
for your
about that,
actions.
because I'll walk down, case in point, I walked down outside my house yesterday, or a couple of days ago, just going to the shop, and this guy was literally undressing me. I had a tracksuit on, yeah, and he made me feel so uncomfortable. And as I walked past him, he must have said something, and I just went ugh and looked at him, and the guy next to him was like, calm down,
yeah.
And you know what, I've had occasions where it doesn't really matter what you're wearing. Like, if a guy's just a thirsty prick, he's a thirsty fucking prick. Saying that, I had a similar experience at work also. I was in the office, and a guy, like one of the kind of like owners of like a kind of affiliate company we was working with, 2 doors down, was in my office. It was a quiet day, whatever, it's just us in the office. So I've gone up to the back, I think it's the kitchen and a photocopy area. So he's followed me, and we're all talking, blah blah, and I'm trying to like, it's all weird, whatever, it's a weird vibe. So as I've got to the photocopy now, he's grabbed my breasts, yeah, and I'm at work, I'm 20 years old, like I wasn't...
Both hands,
and then he's left one, and he's tried to grab my butt, and I've had to like push him, like, bruh, like, because I didn't know what to do. Like, I just moved to London, you know what I mean? Like, I'd been in London like 5 months or whatever. And I honestly didn't know what to do. But looking back now, as an older woman now, I guess I definitely would have said something, because that could have happened. I don't know what that nigga's doing now. I don't know if he's just leeching on women. Do you know what I mean? And you don't have to be raped to be fully grossed out by a guy. Do you know what I mean? And for it to be quite serious.
I'm sure that is definitely the opening scene to rape.
Yeah.
If anything, if you didn't have that sort of mental strengthening. No, I'm not having this. Like this personal. You know, when you stand up, it's literally you stood up for yourself. Of course. This is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And what I was saying earlier about, you know, having some responsibility, it's the conversation for me doesn't stop there. I think girls, if your mother or your parents haven't told you, don't put yourself into situations where you're with strangers and you don't know, and you're getting drunk. Those are sort of situations where you can get yourself into sticky. It can get sticky with people you don't know. And that's when I mean taking responsibility for your actions as well. Don't put yourself in sticky situations. Of course, if these things still do happen, of course, you should get justice.
Of course, absolutely.
But leaving your drink around, being at a house party, you know, you're getting drunk and blah blah blah, going up to like, no. When somebody says, "Oh, you're gonna Netflix and chill," if you come on now.
Yeah, that's another one. I was mad naive when I first moved to London. And even though we didn't have Netflix then, we still had, do you want to come over and chill and watch a DVD? Yeah?
DVD!
Right?
So what was the DVD selection, names?
Bro, I don't even know.
It was
I had to get out.
It
was always bootleg, babe. Always bootleg, and them little plastic
things. I will say,
like,
if I liked the guy, it was so fine. It was okay. Obviously, it would get a bit, you know.
It wasn't for me, because I was always bougie.
You was bougie,
babe. You know me.
Only
like,
when
I was always like, no. No. But anyway, this rare occasion must have been like a rainy night or something, and I was all alone, whatever. Like, yeah. Al Green's slowly playing.
Al Green? How old is this guy? Sorry. Okay,
I'm weak. So anyway, I've gone over to his house or whatever, like, because you know I used to be like a serial dater, innit?
Yeah, tell me about it.
You remember my serial dater? I used to be a serial dater. Hello, I'm Amy, and I've recovered from serial dating. But anyway, so I'm really like naive, and I'm like, my friend's like, yeah, you should go. Like, oh, there's this guy, like, he really likes you. Like, he said you should come over to his house. Me, naive as fuck, yeah. I'm like, all right, then. Don't even really know the guy. We're texting. Went to his house, saw the setup. I was like,
what the fuck is that incense spell? Sage.
And it was in a studio. Come and sit on my bed. What, bruh?
Look at the time.
What a waste of makeup.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go home. Yeah. And that's when I started to realise that's what that means. But I didn't actually. I went to an all-girls school. All right. So
no.
allow me. Okay. Allow me.
No.
In the country.
Okay. No, absolutely the fuck not. Okay, some guys do have game and they get what they want, and
some girls are just dumb,
and they end up marrying the girl. They end up being. But I'm just saying, there's certain situations where I think some girls are just not mentally prepared to have the balls to stand up for themselves, because if I feel unless this guy has literally knocked me the fuck out, like give me a box in my chin, to rape me, I'm fight.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I'm breaking things on him.
Yeah. It's a fight to the death.
Fight to the death. One of us, both of us, are leaving in a body bag.
Right.
It's not happening.
Just public service announcement.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that was trying to mess with my friend?
And I think, and this is a word to girls, like in your head that happens. The first thing you it's not happening.
Yeah, that's it.
Full stop.
You need to just summon your inner mum ra.
And so take care, girls.
Yeah.
Be mindful of your situation. Be mindful of your environment and your situation, and that's it. Love you.
Yeah, love yourself, and just make sure that you're always safe. And even in situations where, like in my situation, like I didn't really see it for what it was until I got older. Like, that's not cool. Like, okay, I can handle myself, but there's women out there that can't. And now imagine if he thinking, oh, it's okay by my actions somehow, you know, as in, and again, I was a young girl, I wasn't really sure what to do. I didn't want to lose my job. I didn't know whether it warranted making a big enough deal over it or not. So you end up just kind of like laughing it off. But then as I got older, I started to think, well, what happens if that happened to my daughter? Because I didn't say, or my niece, or someone or any other woman, because I didn't say, yo, this is a clear line. I need to go and speak to management. Even if he's not going to get...
Or even if you gave him a fucking gun in.
Yeah.
Listen, you fucking prick. Look at me again, and I'm going to blow your whole shit up.
But in that situation, the woman, again, might be worried that she might lose her job for raising her voice and cussing at her manager. You know what I mean? Like, so it is a really... And this is the thing. This is why it's so difficult. And I think a lot of women just... They just brush off this grope culture. You know what it is? Because it is groping
That's
culture.
That's a subculture, yeah. It's a grope.
Yeah.
That shit happens in Carnival a lot.
It happens everywhere. Like, do you remember when you used to go to clubs? You used to just get grabbed.
Yeah.
You know, it's a grope culture. And it's sick. Like, and...
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. Otherwise you might get punched in the face.
Or slapped. Because I seen that shit happen. That shit was shocking for me.
Or end up in jail, because if you touch me without my consent, that is assault.
Yeah, or anybody.
So let's go to the rap section. Ding 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 out. Ding 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 out. 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 Want to talk about rap? No. Let's talk about skin bleaching.
Skin bleaching? No thanks.
Bleaching?
Absolutely no thanks. Please don't bleach your skin. Love the skin that you're born with. Unless you have dermatitis or eczema and you have to use chemicals to treat it.
But that's not bleaching.
I'm not saying. I'm
that's
saying
torn in, baby.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It's that bleaching is you're literally using bleach
to change your color.
To change the color, usually 99.9% whiter and lighter. That's the bleach. That's the people who I'm talking to right now. The people that think being light skinned is better and you're gonna get more opportunities. Your fucking mental health is far more of value than the idea of being light skinned. You look aesthetically like a zombie, crazy. We do see your knuckles too, yeah. And it does look like you've been dragging your knuckles at that.
Oh, Lord.
Because the bleach didn't reach there either, and it's dry at that. It's dry.
The bleach didn't reach. I like that.
The bleach didn't reach your knuckles or underneath your chin where you can see a whole beard growing. Why does that happen? That's a mad side effect as well.
Awkward right now.
Yeah, them bleachers out there that want to be light skinned. No.
It gets kind of
scary.
Would you date a bleacher?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Good for you.
Absolutely. Too much pride. Go
Good for you. No, it's fine. We needed the male aspect. Like, it's good.
Have you seen a bleacher? What do you notice about bleachers?
mentally or physically?
Aesthetically, physically, what do you see?
I noticed that there's few areas that are often dark.
Knuckles.
Like they'll have like under like eyelids and like knuckles and things like that. Like they'll noticeably darker than if they were naturally light. But I mean, other than that, they're normal people. But I think it's a mental thing. I don't think it's a born and bred mental thing. I think it's just like a
learned.
Obviously, like from Eastern to Western, there's this idea that being lighter is associated with the benefits of life.
Yes.
I mean, if it makes you happy, do what you want to do, but I wouldn't associate myself with something like bleachers. There's obviously something deeper there that obviously I can't.
Self-hate?
Maybe not as far as self-hate, maybe as far as self-hate, it just depends on the individual, it depends on their lifestyle and stuff. But yeah, just different.
Yeah, no, I see crazy wigs, I see crazy eyelashes, I see crazy mistone of like, listen babes, I'm sure you was much prettier than what you're trying to sell me right now. I guarantee, and I think it's a mental health issue as well, to the fact where you don't even like the skin you're in.
It's a normalized mental health issue, because if you're looking at these these black women, yeah, they are bleaching. They are bleaching. It's normalized. Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap, yeah, she's a freaking bleacher. Lil Kim, she's a freaking bleacher. K Michelle, she's a freaking. Do you know what I mean? There's so many people. It's normalized. So it's like, okay, well, if you're saying I'm mentally ill, then so's your favorite rapper, and it's kind of like, ooh.
Well, if that's the case, if the shoe fits, Cindy.
Yeah.
If the shoe fucking fits. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna wrap this up. But this is our pilot, and let us know what you think of our thoughts. Again, I would like to thank Matt Aquile, also known as Tracy Homage, for helping me, and show some love to the house. Burnout London, thank you so much. Like, thank you for having us.
They make bomb ass coffees.
Yeah, they're so nice.
And they're super friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also happy birthday, Drake.
Yeah.
Sorry for all those L's, but happy birthday. Okay, I'd just like to say my birthday's on the 30th. I'm gonna be, if you want to send a present to me, that's also good. Just DM me.
At Tracy Homage.
I have a birthday list, and thank you. Have a good Christmas.
And for the question of the day, go to Aimy and Friends on Instagram for your daily question. Peace.